I am case manager for PUPS, Pennsylvania Underground Paranormal Society.
Want to light up some candles and go on high?
There's 4 of us tonight, me, Joe, Lisa, and Dawn. We're at historic Selma Mansion in Norristown, Pennsylvania. Built in the 1700s, owned by General Andrew Porter, one of the founders of the United States Marine Corps. So we're going upstairs, 2nd floor of Selma Mansion. Well, paranormal activity, manipulation of equipment, cameras turning on and off, lights turning on and off, children crying, the words mommy being said. We use this is an HC62. We're also using exterior infrared lighting, and as you see, the Night Shot Plus is on.
The first time I ever heard anything disembodied, I heard 2 kids laughing. It was scary because I wasn't ready for that, you know what I mean?
Where are the children? There's the kid.
When you see something that might be evidence, how hard do you try to debunk it? Is that your first thing?
I do. I've been a mechanic 28 years almost. I have a scientific mind.
Who's in here standing here? Okay.
I think the worst would be in the basement. People saw like shadow figures under the stairwell.
Come closer to the red light. Let me know that you're here. Make the number go higher. 0.3, 0.4, go to a 5.
You always hear footsteps. Sounds like boots with the steel. Yeah, it's always like.
Over here, we have more surveillance.
It's basically set up for your house, but we use it for paranormal because it works the same thing. So I can get all the steps, and also I like to do a lot of the walls, especially if they're light, just in case a shadow runs by. This is 2nd floor camera. This camera's downstairs in the foyer where you just were. This is the 3rd floor bathroom on the servant's side. This is the door that we actually had footage. The door closed by itself.
We use bullet Zomodo cameras, 36 LED with infrared, voice recorders, different point and shoot cameras. We'll just take quick pictures. The ghost box will scan a frequency at like 1/100th of a second. You'll hear the radio, but there's an underlying voice that's in there.
What ghosts are here with us?
Who's Walter?
Walter? I guess you could call him my spirit guide. And when we learned how to communicate through the ghost box, the first word it said was Walter. Can you say hi to everybody?
Hi. Yay, thank you.
All right, Walter. He will go in first and tell the other spirits, if there are any, at the location that we are coming in and we would like to communicate with them. Okay, Walter, who's in the room with us? He'll let you know if there's something there that you really don't want to deal with or that's angry.
The nice thing I liked about this group is we like to experiment every way we can.
We'll go from room to room. We'll stay as a group. We'll bring in different trigger objects.
This is my music box.
Look at it. It's scary as hell.
We're going to put it in the children's room and see if we can get them to go near the REM pod. Anything that breaks this EMF field.
So what's the standard procedure for doing an EVP session?
You say this is an EVP session in Selma Mansion. If you're making noise, your stomach growl, if you got a sneeze, any kind of a noise that you make, you have to make a note.
Thank you. Did anybody hear that? Did anybody hear that? It is 1 hour and 42 minutes and 41 seconds.
Of course, we'll ask questions and we get a response, but we're not trying to aggravate the spirits.
If somebody was in my face, being I was from Jersey, North Jersey my whole life, I am not going to stand there and be all mellow and answer their questions. I'm going to smack them.
I want to search for a higher truth. Like, what could you tell me that could help the world? Are the Giants going to win this Sunday?
If we talk amongst ourselves, that's usually we get a lot of EVPs that way. Like when we were downstairs, you and I and Steve, and we heard a whisper.
How long do you normally have to go before you start hearing things? Or?
It didn't sound like Steve's voice, your voice, or my voice.
This is the exact same spot that we got the EVP that says Save My Life. But it wasn't even a sad kind of Save My Life. It was more like, Save My Life.
I've had experiences to where I can't explain them, and they've scared the death out of me. Who's that? I almost cried for my mom, but...
In our own home, I was on the couch on the computer, so I looked up, and when I looked, I saw a guy about 5'9", and he had jet black hair about down to here, And then he grabbed the end of my dining room table and spun around and smiled and disappeared. It was just like this grin, like, yeah, you saw me.
What's the most hair-raising experience you've had?
Geez, the most hair-raising would be at Fort Mifflin. I was in casemate 5. Joe came up from behind me and was standing next to me.
Your fear factor starts kicking in. That's when you feel the cold chills and all that, because that's your body reacting.
The light that was on the fireplace actually flew across the room and landed right between the two of us.
We got audio evidence after that that said get out and stuff like that.
That was a
Yeah, I
door,
heard
the
it.
door, that was a door.
All right, what just happened?
We heard a door. We heard the door, right? It was, I don't know whether it was a back door or the front door, but we heard a door. It's closed. Anybody shut this door?
No, that was open. So she's testing it.
Tell me when you're up there.
No, I don't think it was that.
Yeah, I saw from this room where we're standing, going up the stairwell, like a half a body. It was like a dark figure wearing sort of like a military hat, and all I saw was bouncing as he was going up the stairwell.
Dawn, are you up there? Yes. All right. It's a little louder than what I heard. That's the one.
Check the windows. Can we check all the windows? Something like this, you want to check and make sure there's no draft that can cause a door to slam.
If it wasn't scary, it wouldn't be fun.
Exactly.